Hello everyone, welcome to Liberebil. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new segment on Liberebil called Talk. And here is where we're going to talk about the week's happenings, because I feel like I drive all these cars and I never really get to sit down and talk about them and talk about new cars to you. So this is what's going to happen every Sunday, and it will give me a chance to answer 5 of your questions as well. So in the comment box below, ask 5 questions and I will answer them in the next talk video next Sunday. Okay, this is how this is going to work. Up here you'll see some topics popping up and you'll see timestamps as well. If you don't want to see some of the certain stuff, you can just forward to that timestamp and we can talk about that situation. First up, seeing that this is a Ford Figo, thank you so much to Ford South Africa for sending me the Figo to use for the week. I'm not going to beat around the bush. It's one of the nicest small cars I've ever driven, and I'm going to go past that saying it's one of the best affordable cars, better even than the Fiesta. I'm really loving this thing, and the 1.5 litre 3-cylinder, as you'll see in the video coming up next week, the performance is a huge plus on this car because it outperforms absolutely everything I've driven in this segment and at this price. So yeah, let's start off with the Ford Mustang GT500. Okay, so yesterday Ford launched the new Shelby GT500. The car has been not really seen, or the Shelby name hasn't been used for quite some time in the Mustang. The 2019/2020 Ford Mustang Shelby GT500 will have a 5.2 litre supercharged V8 producing 700 horsepower. Ford is claiming it's the most powerful street legal car they've ever produced in the Mustang format. That equates to 522 kilowatt here in South Africa, a 0 to 100 in 3.5 seconds or 0 to 96 kilometers per hour, and a quarter mile in sub 11 seconds. So we're looking at 10.8, 10.9, and I'm sure on the prep circuit with some nice tires they're gonna see 10.6, 10.7 with that car. There's a lot of things that Ford did to like bulk the car up a bit. So I'm sure you guys can see on the sides there's like new air inlets, and there's a more aggressive rear spoiler, broader wheels. It's even got a Magna-Ride suspension, which is basically short for magnetic suspension. So with the suspension mode on the stiff mode, all the little iron filings come together and they make the car drive more stiffer. When you switch that mode off, for example Ferrari's bumpy road mode, they all loosen up and you get a much more smoother ride for city driving and things like that, so you still don't end up with a painful back. The biggest thing that caught my eye with this car's blur was the fact that it has a 7-speed dual clutch transmission. Ford made away with the automatic transmission with using a torque converter. I actually thought they were going to go for the 10-speed that they're using in the Ford Mustangs, but I see Ford opted for a 7-speed dual clutch, so pretty interesting stuff there. So let's talk about something a bit more controversial, the new Toyota Supra. Well, here's some figures for you. It uses a straight 6 engine, an 8-speed ZF gearbox, and it's a 3 litre. It produces 250 kilowatt and 500 newton meters of torque. It's basically the B58 engine found in many BMWs. I think the 340i uses it, the 240i, basically the 40 badges denotes the new B series line of engines, and it's not a bad engine. I'm not going to sit here and beat around the bush. I'm not going to even compare the car against the Mark IV Toyota Supra, which I know you guys are quite upset about this new car. And I know you guys are Yanias, but the old Toyota Supra with the 2JZ could do almost 800 horsepower out of a stock engine block. So yeah, well, let's talk about quickly the B58. It's a closed deck engine, which means the sleeves are basically part of the block. That means it can handle more boost and more power. Some people are estimating they can push the B58 in standard form to around 500 horsepower, which is not bad. I've spoken to a couple of tuning companies who's actually got their hands on the B58 in the 340i, and they're producing upwards of 560 horsepower on that engine. So not bad. Now let's talk about the looks. I think it looks pretty good. It is a bit short and stubby, so it looks a bit high, but I'm going to see it in person and then make judgment about it. I'm not going to try judging it over a bunch of pictures, but so far it's looking really good. This is also the first model that's produced in big numbers from Toyota's new tuning company called GRMN, and they are actually the ones who is in basically in the development side of the new Toyota Supra. So yeah guys, I think let's leave the judgment till when we actually get to drive the vehicle, and I think it's going to be pretty impressive. I mean, if there's one company that knows how to make a straight 6 engine, it's BMW. Yes, the N54s and N55s had its issues, But now that the engines are getting a bit older, the teethering issues of the engines have been kind of sorted out, and they are producing big numbers as it stands. So I think I'm looking pretty forward to it. I hope Toyota is gonna watch this, and maybe if the Supra does come to Cape Town, they can send me one to do a review on for you guys. I think that would be pretty cool, and we can see what this car is about. I am a bit disappointed it's not using the S55 engine, because I'd expect Toyota to go the S series with, because that's a proper performance engine from BMW and not the B series. But yeah, apparently the B series is already faster than the M2 competition pack. So yeah, the Toyota Supra is looking pretty impressive. There's some other statistics as well. You've got two models only. One comes with a 10 speaker sound system. The one I'm interested in comes with a 12 speaker JBL sound system, which should sound pretty impressive. The interior does look the part, so yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Sorry guys, it's super hot. So this is the following day, and like I said, this is an ongoing video. So I basically film, let me sit against the car. So I basically film like throughout the week, all the new happenings and stories and things like that. Guys, so yesterday something broke out. APR called out the VW Sirocco that I test drove on Liberebil. What happened was, Tariq made a few claims in the video, and APR obviously took what he said seriously and then called him out and brought out a few, I think a Golf 7 to take him on. Tariq then lost. So yeah, it is. Look guys, I can't foresee things like this happening, and it's I don't like trimming down the content. I don't like making the content watered down, if you know what I mean. I try and keep it natural, real, so that you guys obviously enjoy it. I don't know what more to say on that. However, Tariq did lose. That APR Golf is pretty very quick. Apparently it was also, I don't know if it was also stage 1. If the owner can maybe get in touch with me, maybe we can do a video on your car and we can talk a bit about your car. And yeah, you know, the whole tuner thing, it's tricky guys. I mean, I'm very unbiased when it comes to tuners, so I treat everybody in the tuning industry with the utmost respect. From CPI to APR to Alpha, I've never spoken to Alpha yet, but to ATM, Damien from ATM, we know each other quite well. There's quite a few out there. SOD tuning, which I did recently, very nice guys as well, with awesome technology and some clever brains. They really get into the detail of tuning cars. So yeah, I always say, whoever you have a great relationship with, modify your car by them, because 10 to 1 you're going to get a good service from them. And another thing with tuners is, it's inevitable that engines are going to break on their dynos, or engines are going to break while they're road tuning, because it's possible that maybe a car comes in there with a block that was built. Maybe one of the big end bearings wasn't torqued down properly, and then that specific big end shows itself on the dyno at over 300 kilowatt, and then the motor explodes. So sometimes it's not down to tuners breaking, sometimes it's also down to a bad build. Then people, how do you say, associate that brand with, oh, that car's just blow engines, or that car's burn out, and all this other rubbish. So yeah, I'm not one for the politics, as you guys know. I'm very unbiased. I always try and look for the positives in every car I drive, and I try and stray away from the negatives, because stay away from the negatives, because it's unnecessary. I mean, this Figo, it's a fantastic little car. It does everything. I mean, I just came from delivering t-shirts this morning. As you guys know, I'm a delivery man now, and I'm a a YouTuber. So yeah, I mean, you know, the politics in Cape Town is pretty hectic at the moment, and you know, the mentality behind the racing drivers, it's like you know, that very aggressive approach to street racing. I'm not saying that's what happened, but I hear it, guys. I mean, people talk to me, I see everything on social media, how people go on and fight Nissan, VVL, Nias, D-car is die-car, my car's faster, I'll moor this, and the language, and you know, it's hectic. I mean, I actually spoke to someone from the States who was talking to me. He was here yesterday with me, like 2 days ago, and he told me it's surprising how how aggressive people are here in Cape Town over racing and violent at that. So yeah guys, the street racing is a bit hectic lately, but anyway guys, that's just what I'm hearing and what I'm seeing. I don't know if it's true. So yeah. Okay guys, so this is the spin car. I'm gonna do a few donuts in it and hopefully get these guys on the map as well, because they are in the Lentegeur area. What's been happening here over the last couple of months is quite a bit of gang violence, and with regard to the spinning, it actually brought down the level of gang violence in the area on Sundays to 0. So this man over here is actually on the committee, and he is busy trying to get these guys some proper support in this area. So I'm pretty excited, and I'm so happy that I can actually come down here and assist with getting the exposure, getting people to actually see what these guys are doing, and getting people to see how much passion these guys actually have for these cars. So yeah, pretty exciting times, and yeah, first time for Liberebil.
We got about 4 minutes left, so we need to put the countdown. Okay, you ready? Cool. Yeah. Which way do you want to go?
Left. Okay guys, so there we go. I managed to get this car to drift around that cone in under 10 minutes, so I'm very proud of myself. It took a bit of getting used to, like the Ernest and the driver was coaching me. Tap the brakes to maintain control of the car, because the brakes is connected to the front wheel, so it will basically stop the car from going too wild. But the stickers got krach. That's what actually made it so much easier. You just first gear, second gear, put your foot down, and the car just starts wheel spin. So fantastic stuff here. Thanks so much to this gentleman. I really appreciate it, and I hope to see them soon again. Ladies and gentlemen, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I certainly enjoyed making it. I'm really gonna start doing this more, like I said, every Sunday. Let me get something quickly, just give me a second. Right guys, Liberebil t-shirts are now available. There is 2 different types you can buy. You can buy the more expensive one, which is 200 bucks, or you can buy the cheaper one, which is 170 rand, yeah. So what you need to do is email me r8@gmail.com. I'm opening a 3-day window, so Monday to Wednesday. I'll do 10 orders at a time, so every 10 then I'll ship out another 10 and I'll ship out. So basically we'll go like that. There's different delivery options. I can deliver even for you. I enjoy it. Actually, at school meeting some of the guys and stuff like that, I do charge extra for delivery fee, and then we can deliver via Postnet. So yeah, email me, I'll email you back, and with all the information needed. The email will pop somewhere up here on screen now. But yeah guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I'm really trying to do some more talkative things with you and interact with you guys more. So yeah, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, share with friends and family. Be free, be you, Liberebil.